This is the last question we have on paper. It says, have you looked into food intolerance and autoimmune responses?
So yes, I'm looking also to support from the rest of the panel. But autoimmune responses, so one of the classic ones, celiac disease, is not an autoimmune response, but we know that our body, if you have celiac, which is a very specific kind of intolerance, that you can get a reaction to gluten antibodies that can then lead to inflammation in the gut. But when we talk about food intolerances, that's a very specific example. But people talk about different kinds of things which will affect your diet, but there isn't really that much data correlating particular intolerances with inflammatory diseases. But I think that would be a fascinating area of research. But yeah, I don't know if anybody else has any other comments.
I think it's something that parents ask us a lot. It's not, that's a very common query for whoever asked the question. And so I would actually keep asking that question over the years, because while we don't have a strong feeling that, if you're allergic to peanuts, you're more likely to get X, Y, or Z. I think that is an area that loads of people are really interested in researching at the moment, and more data will come to light around that. So it's a good question, and you're unlikely to get a particularly helpful answer one way or the other, I think, at the moment from medical professionals, because we just don't know. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I think that, the more that we have questions that the patients ask, the more we can make sure that the research we then do is relevant to the patient. Because I think people have a feeling, right? They have an idea. We're just in the pathologists in the lab, but these feelings that people have, that these questions get asked a lot, the more you ask them, the more we like the research to be shaped to make sure it's patient relevant. So hopefully if people ask enough, then we do the research, and then we can tell you maybe something more vague in 5 to 10 years. But it's really important that we make sure the research is patient relevant, and the way to do that is to keep on asking your questions, and hopefully it feeds to all the team. So
parents ask a lot about anti-inflammatory diets, and I know Jamie's got his hand up here, so hang on, we'll get the mic.